Today I'm going to show you guys how to duplicate items in Borderlands 4. So let's go. So only do this with people you trust and with friends, unless you're 100% sure this is going to work every single time. I'm not responsible if you lose any of your items. You have to make sure you follow this step by step. Be very careful. So with that disclaimer out of the way, what I want to do first of all is go onto my desktop and create a folder. You don't need a folder. You can use just the desktop if you want. We need to make a backup of our save. So I'm going to bring those onto the screen right now. We're going to capture the desktop, and this is the folder that I have created, flashbang warning. And this is where my save is. So finding the save for this game, just Google it. But if you go to Borderlands 4 saved games, profiles, clients, you have those big pile of numbers there as well. You'll find your saved games in here. As I said, Google it. It's very easy to find. And this is my first character. This is my second character. So we're going to take my first character and we're going to cut that and paste it into my test folder, which I was using for testing. And that's no longer in here. We're going to pull those off the screen temporarily. I'll pull them back in a second so you can see step by step what I'm doing. And now we are going to drop our items on the ground for our teammate. As soon as I hit the backpack button, by the way, a new save has appeared in my save folder. So Borderlands 4 is very quick to create a new save. We're going to just drop some random items on the ground. You could do this with any item you want. As soon as you start doing this with legendaries, please be very careful and make sure you're doing it with your friends. And you're going to drop these items. So hold down or to drop them. I'm just going to drop the Painter, the Forceful Durendal, the Ricocheting S23. I mean, that's 4 items, so you can already see that I have those 4 items dropped on the ground now. And let's just say Ricocheting 23. We're going to make sure we keep a reminder of that. And the Stealth Technical. Now, your friends will pick up those items and they will either give them back to you later on, or not before you do the glitch, obviously, or they'll just keep the items for themselves, and now you've created that item for your friend so they can use it. Maybe it's something rare that you want to give away to your friends. So now what we want to do is we want to quit the game. So we quit the game, we quit fully out, and we have pretty much the play button here. We're quitting normally. We're not Alt F4ing. We're just quitting as normal. And just make sure that you do the next step before you press play. And that is you bring in your save files. You bring in your test folder or whatever you name your folder. And then just drag across your old save to the folder where your save files are. Replace this file in the destination. And now you're going to be playing off of your old save. As you can see, this folder is now empty, so we can close it. This folder has our old save, so we can close it. And we're going to press play and go into the game as normal. We're back in the game. The items are no longer on the ground. We're going to go to our inventory and we are going to check to see if those items are still in our inventory. We scroll down to the bottom. We have the Stealth Technical that we mentioned. We have the Ricocheting S23. Not even sure what the other ones were called. Oh yeah, the Forceful Durendal, because I don't know how to pronounce it. And the Painter. They're all there. So our friend now has those items and we have those items as well. One thing I would recommend you do is you test this a few times by yourself before you start doing this with your friends. Otherwise, they're going to end up with your items and you're going to end up with nothing if you do it wrong. I would also recommend something else, and that is you create a backup of your save and put it on your desktop, and then you put the same save, copy it again into the test folder to do the switching. And that means that if you ever mess up completely, then you don't lose your main character because you'll still have that extra save on your desktop. Now, one thing I did mention is you do not have to turn off cloud for this. I actually believe it's probably better to have cloud on for this at all times. So don't touch anything to do with cloud on Steam, and you should be able to do this without any issues. So best of luck. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know if any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.